Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
And in Thurston County Corrections Facility in the Beard, sir, your name?
Royal, Arolo, Placencia, Yarras.
I think we need a
Royal,
Spanish language interpreter, Mr. Placencia Arevalo?
yes.
Okay.
I believe Mr. Stillwell's appearing on that matter.
Mr. Stillwell.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Yes, I am. And Spanish interpreters had been used in the past.
I don't mean the
They've been
English, so
sort
I
of
can
deemed
understand.
unnecessary for the last few hearings and in conversations with counsel.
What do you feel about today?
I feel comfortable proceeding. I've appeared for Mr. Placencia Arevalo. I've also met with him in person. And I haven't felt the need for a Spanish interpreter.
Mr. Placencia Arevalo, how do you feel about having a Spanish language interpreter?
I don't need it. I don't mean the English, so I can understand. I can understand the language.
All right, we'll keep going. I can understand you, but so your client is not held on this matter, I understand. I'm not quite sure what's holding him. Someone can answer that. But are we ready to resolve these probation issues?
Yes, Your Honor, and I can shed some light here. He is being held by Superior Court. Both the issues here and in Superior Court.
I just went right there.
Mr. Placencia Arevalo, I need to hear from your attorney and one person at a time. All right. Is there something you want to talk to your attorney about before we have our hearing?
And I got released for that place over there, and this is approved. So I don't know what this is
Sounds
about.
like maybe Mr. Stillwell, do you need to talk to your client? Maybe I can go to Nisqually.
I would be happy to have a breakout room with him.
Okay, let's do that. Let me put you together with your attorney, Mr. Placencia Arevalo. And then back to Thurston County Corrections Facility. Your name then, Mr. Stillwell, your client?
Yeah, it's Mr. Placencia Arevalo.
All right, so you had some more time to talk. Are we ready to resolve the probation issues?
Yes, we are, Your Honor. Yesterday, Mr. Placencia Arevalo had court in Superior Court, which had been holding him, not this court. Superior Court is also on a post-disposition matter where the issue has been failure to provide proof of treatment that was required. He was, and I provided a copy of the agreed order on non-compliance that was filed yesterday to DPA Holcomb. He was sentenced to 333 days in the Thurston County Jail with credit for time served. I know in this stint, he's been in custody since, I believe, early October. I don't know how much credit is going towards the 333 days, if it's just that or if there's other time as well. But that was the order, was 333 days credit for time served. On that, DPA Holcomb and I are sort of in agreement here to, I don't believe the state will be asking for any action to be taken on any of the pending district court FTC matters, given the length of time in the Superior Court order, as well as the remaining time of jurisdiction that this court has for Mr. Placencia Arevalo's probation. It is an older case, but the amount of time he was on bench warrant status, I believe after, assuming for sake of discussion and not saying this is going to happen, but if he were to serve all 333 days in custody, starting from when he was in custody this last time, after that, I calculate there'd still be 260 days remaining of jurisdiction that this court has. His affirmatives for each of these cases, all three of them, they were sort of consolidated. The change of plea on all of them was June 21st, 2017. And the conditions are all the same: substance use evaluation and victim impact panel. So he understands those. He tells me that he's been doing treatment. It's just been a matter of getting proof to the court. So kind of the reason here for the agreement of not taking any action here is, number one, in light of the potential significant time he's about to serve through Superior Court, as well as the remaining jurisdiction that this court's going to have on probation for him to get his affirmatives completed.
Mr. Holcomb?
No, Mr. Stillwell's assessment is correct. That was the understanding that the state had. We're not asking for any action on the violations. Our belief is that given the 260 days of jurisdiction that will remain when he's released, that'll be a time for him to get treatment. And if there are issues then we'll be asking for violations then. But given what's going on with this case, the state doesn't believe district court violations on this are necessary at this time.
Right, so the asking that Mr. Placencia Arevalo remain on a monitored probation for what conditions?
The outstanding conditions, which my understanding is the lack of treatment on the cases, because my understanding is that the reason that he's before court today is because he failed to submit the lack of treatment requirements. So when he's released and there's the 260 days left of jurisdiction, the state would just be expecting him to follow the requirement to provide proof of treatment or to get treatment shortly after being released. I don't know what type of treatment possibilities there are in custody, but the state believes that we give him time after he gets out of custody to get the treatment done.
And Mr. Placencia Arevalo, anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I do. I went and get an evaluation already for this, exactly for this matter. And that was, I believe it was October, that was like October 1st. That was like October 1st. And I went into the front of the Lacey Transit Center. It's a big building. It's a rehab center. And I went to get an assessment right there. And I needed treatment. They didn't give me time to get a paperwork because in between that, I got arrested and then all these things happened. So I've been taking care of everything. See, I took care the Superior Court, now taking care of this. I need to be released so I can go get those paperwork and send it and bring it to you so you know that I've been doing everything that I'm supposed to. In the meantime, I'm taking all these ladies with me.
So you're going to need to, all right, well, I'm going to go along with the recommendation here and release you on this matter, but you're still on probation with Thurston County District Court. Once you finish with the Superior Court sentence, then your first job is to then get into Thurston County District Court probation, contact them, show them the proof that you've engaged in treatment, because that was the whole point, given all these DUIs and reckless endangerment, is to get treatment. So
yeah, I agree.
You're going to serve a sentence. Sorry.
I agree with that. I've already served my time. I think my time. I take all my time with me. As soon as I get released, I get the paperwork. The proof that I went to get my assessment, and I hope you'll be satisfied with that.
Well, your job is to get into district court probation and work with them to make sure that you get into treatment. Now, if that evaluation is 3 years old, it's going to be too old. But,
it happened.
yeah.
It's October 1st. It happened October 1st at 2023.
Okay,
So,
that might just work then. So get that over to district court probation, and then when you're out of custody, you're on probation, and you have to work with the officers there and make sure you stay clean and sober, stay law abiding, and do whatever other treatment that you need to do. All right.
For me too. So yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. So you'll be released on these matters as you have been, but you're continuing to serve for Superior Court and then get into probation. And that's it.
Thank you so much. So beautiful. Thanks, some flowers.
Thank you.